Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to day 842 of eating a sheet of paper a day. If my nose looks a little red, all right, don't worry. It's not winter over here in California. That doesn't make any sense. I am just a little sick. Have a bit of a cold. That's not going to stop me from poisoning myself, though. Little sickness never hurt anybody, but paper does. And that's why we're going to strive for something greater. I'm not going to die from a cold. It's ridiculous. I want to die the coolest way possible. Here lies Brian Case. You know how he died. I wonder how many times I've made that joke here about me jokingly talking about dying from eating paper. I mean, it's probably not going to happen, but if it does, just replay all this shit at my funeral. In fact, I've never typed an official will out, but I'm going to kind of verbally give us a will here. Hopefully, my parents find this. At my funeral, I would like these clips played. Get somebody who to kind of pour through the hours upon hours. We calculated a while ago when this series was only half as big as it is right now that I probably have, I don't know, maybe 180 hours worth of material here of just me yapping. So get a heavy researcher to go through all of it, to find all the footage of me jokingly talking about dying from a paper cloggage or stomach lining rupture, and make a little compilation. I'm sure it'll be very funny, and everyone at the funeral will laugh. Haha, fucking Brian. Put me in your will. Dylan Wooldridge. We're gonna look you up on Instagram and see if we are mutuals. And if so, I'll consider you kind of close enough of an acquaintance that I'll be able to write you in. Dylan what the hell is this name? Wooldridge. Yeah, I don't know you. Who is this man? There's a lot of Dylan Wooldridges. I've never seen Wooldridge. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna follow a random one and see if that's you. Yeah, what if I just follow all 10 Dylan Wooldridges that have popped up? All right, fuck it. Maybe one of them will be you. There's one with just a picture of a Mercedes steering wheel. Hope you're not that guy. And then a psychotic default profile picture. Probably a robot. That's fine. Sweet. All right. That was Dylan Wooldridge Instagram follow roulette. Oh, really? Well, that was actually, one of them was actually you. Okay, let's see who it is. And I'm just going to unfollow the rest of these rubes. Brian, I'm following you. My left ass. Where is it? I don't see it. All I'm seeing are just a bunch of stupid notifications for this fucking reel that people won't stop bitching about. There you are. All right, found you. No, you're a handsome gentleman, and look at you, huh? Now, there is a rumor that only virgins and people with no bitches watch this channel. Yeah, proven wrong by a guy named Dylan Wooldridge who just wandered in, and I decided to look him up. I don't normally look up my viewers, so I don't know, man. That conspiracy theory has no legs. Put me in your will too. Monkey type shit, you have contributed a lot to this stream. You are a current regular, so I will think about it. I will give you 0.02% of the royalties from these, which is zero because I make no money from this. I'm being generous here. You're welcome. Best tasting paper so far. There was a sticky note I had a while ago. It was a lime green sticky note that we got from Best Buy. I don't know what was in it. I don't think it was the adhesive. There was something in the actual paper itself. Could have been the Red 40 used to dye it, but if I just stay on my Dylan Wooldridge, okay, unfollow this bloody son of a bitch. You're here. Unfollow this random ass guy. Unfollow the Mercedes driver. I should have known. The number one guy that popped up was this guy who was a bodybuilder, nutrition coach, personal trainer. He is married, but he is not watching the stream. So, I mean, and his latest post is a random picture of him outside Starbucks. Not my type of fella. Pure estrogen is what it is. I know. Tell me about it, huh? Starbucks, listen up, okay? You gotta put a couple more choice hormones in your products in order for me to even look your direction. Excuse me. All right. 5.0 out of 10. Oh, yes, right. Thank you for reminding me. I forgot about my score of the day. For those of you who are new here, including you, Mr. Wooldridge, in order to kind of boost morale, or at least to be honest, to boost the quantity of honesty within this stream, we put our score of the day. And that's when we say the last 24 hours, or if you want, I mean, you can specify or not specify, either the last 24 hours up to now, Or since you woke up this morning, how is your day going? 5 is the average, and we're using the inverse square law of averages. The farther you go away from the average, which in this case is 5, the more exponentially unlikely it is. So just don't throw tens out there like they're nothing, okay? I've only had 2 days in my life that have measured up as tens, and those days are truly irreplaceable. I'm not just going to throw a 10 out because I won the lottery one day, all right? It has to be truly special, symbolic, and kind of a, what is it? How would I, what's the word? Not a stepping stone, but a cornerstone in my life. So right now, man, I don't know what is holding this day back. I've had plenty of okay things happen to me before today, right now, but class did get canceled. It's argumentation, and I was actually excited for that. And then on top of that, I'm having this whole fiasco involving insurance for my goofed up knee, but we actually did get things sorted out. So God bless the lady who helped me out there. She took pity and vouched for me, and I'm going to get that pay, which is great. Getting paid for not working. That's what America's all about. You know, I try to be the best worker I can. What can I say? But on top of that, I am having some huge dissatisfaction problems with this new video I'm trying to make because I am typing out a script, and I should have seen this coming because the starting points for making the big new main channel good content videos, it's always going to be the absolute fucking worst, especially when, like, I just need to stop coming up with big ambitious ideas because I have these ideas and they're going to take so much work. And now I'm going to these editing gimmicks, and I don't even know if they're going to end up making the video any good. I'm working specifically on the beginning of this video. I'm trying to imitate one of those shitty clickbait AI generated TikTok videos. You know how the Mr. Beast text expands on screen? There is no preset for that on After Effects, so I kind of had to DIY my own one and kind of duplicate that effect with each one, meaning that every single frame of the video is going to take forever to render and to edit together. It's going to be a lot of assets and a lot of transitions. I had to do the opacity transition effect and also the scale up transition effect, and had to time track. It's the whole process, you know. I mean, the more work I put into an unconventional editing method, though, it has worked out for me. I mean, if we remember my bitching and complaining about my blackface controversial school speech that ended up getting 1,500 views, where I had to basically duplicate the same video asset and then color code one of them so that I could slide in between the 2 duplicated video layers, the actual picture, because I couldn't properly color code just that projector thing. So I had to make it look like I was editing photos and videos. And I'm describing it in a very haphazard way. Just watch the video yourself. It looks simple, but it was really complicated to get that effect in. Last night I watched like 20 videos of yours. Goodness me, are you okay? You know, people talk about me being unhealthy because I'm polluting my body with paper and microplastics and they're seeping into my balls. But I mean, 20 your mom / good content videos? Calm down, mister. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. In exchange for you, you know, I'm giving you the attention because I want to give my viewers attention by talking to them and answering their questions. That's why I'm trying to do these live streams. And it's more talking than eating paper, and then people get disappointed. But I'm trying to feed those who feed me with views, which don't give me any money, but it makes me feel nice that people actually care. So just know I'm going to pretend this is your hand. Thank you so much for this exchange of attention. It's the video about Drop a Snippet. I'm going to be ranking all 57 movies I have seen last year, all in one, which might sound like a nerd thing, but I'm serious. This is something that I'm really passionate about. And the key here is to take something that I care about myself personally and kind of edit it and present it in a way that'll get other people to be invested, right? I've been told that when I talk about movies, I do it in a way that gets other people to be interested in the movie, even if it's a mediocre movie that sucks ass. So my plan is I want to script it out. I want to refine my speech so I'm not just endlessly yapping about details that don't really matter. Only include what you need and none of what you don't. However, this is a movies ranked list, 57 movies that I'm going to be ranking and editing pieces in. I want to make the video good, and it's going to be a long one. It's going to be just like the art versus propaganda speech. And the time between the release of that video and the recording of that video was, no lie, about a year. It took me a year to make that. The Oscars are over. I know for a fact that I'm not getting this video out during the whole trendy time period of #Oscars 2025. So I'm not going to get free views that way. This is purely a passion project. But whenever I really put the work and the time in, and the last 2 good content videos was kind of me just I was putting attention into it, but I was rushing a video out. I was not thinking every aspect of the video through. I want my new video to get nominated for 10 Oscars, all right? That's how much detail I want to put into it. And that takes time. So my goal is my mother, who's here right now, told me just a little bit every day. So that's what I'm doing. Even if it's not directly editing the video, even if it's just brainstorming an idea and writing it down in my notes app. Hey Siri, black dildo CGI, green screen background, put that in video, put that in my notes app. Thank you, Siri. Something like that. Even if I'm just setting a reminder on my phone. If I'm making more than 0 progress every day, that is how I've made my best works. Excuse me. Okay, let me catch up on chat. 4.6 monkey. Wow, everyone's having just mediocre days. What day is it today? It is, yeah, it's Tuesday, or what is it? No, it's not Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah, middle of the week. Yeah, nobody has any fun on Wednesday. Nobody. So, Mom, are you having fun? No. Yeah, no one has any fun on Wednesdays, ever. This video about to be, oh, you guys are actually excited about that. That's really nice. Monkey type shit says 20 vids, mental retardation at that point. Talking is the whole thing those people can suck at. I know, tell me about it. Talking, overrated. I don't ever talk, ever. Rocking a 5.5 out of 10 today, 5.5 inches. We can do better than that, come on. I've had some people, Channel Plonsky measures at 2.5 inches. I'm so sorry, let me pin that. Let's point and laugh at this guy. 2.5 inches out of 10 inches. Don't worry. Keep watching my video. That shit will go up to 11. Today I learned that you can peel back the back paper of a deodorant and the drug facts are like a little flip book. No, that's what's crazy. Why don't they print the Bible like that? You can include so much extra detail and text in one little piece, right? I mean, you peel it back. It's such a well-made label. You peel them back and you can stick it back together. And it's adhesive, but it sticks well. That's a very, I don't see that anywhere else other than like the back of medication tablets or medication, what is it, holder things, bottles. So why don't you do that with like, say, the Bible? You could include an extra verse, you know, the deleted Jehovah 14:3 or whatever. And you can put that and peel it back, you know, in the back of a Bible. Or you could have like active ingredients, faith, inactive ingredients, water and paper and shit. You know, you just, why not label the Bible like one of those deodorant labels? That'd be cool. It's just so many missed opportunities to just really pack extra godly verses, and they just don't, you know? Every Bible I buy, which of course I buy my weekly Bible every week, it's just the same number of pages, same number of verses. Put some extra ones in there, you know? What happened with Isaiah and Matthew and Paul, you know? Why are they not writing new verses? These guys are getting lazy. Get on it. I was uncomfortable watching underage you review Magnum condoms. I was passionate, you know. I wasn't being manipulated by a company. They did pay me thousands upon thousands of dollars to review it, but I tried to give the most truthful review possible as, you know, 16-year-old me. And even though I was 16, trust me, I had so much independence and agency, you know. Even though the entire existence of this channel is because my dad wouldn't let me upload stuff, because I did upload a video of me showing my ass. That had nothing to do with that, though, you see. My reviewing as a professional reviewer is separate from any sort of personal squabbles involving my independence or the fact that I'm a kid showing his ass on a video or some bullshit, you know. 1.5. Oh, did you get cock removal surgery? I'm so sorry. And Ian measures at 1.4 inches out of 10 today. I am so sorry, dude. Well, don't worry. You'll get better when you get older. Still fire video. Thank you. To be honest, I've said this before. I think the condom video is one of the more overrated videos. People keep requesting, listen, you will continue to get views if you review condoms. Apparently, I don't look the age of somebody, or I don't look like the type of fella to be an expert condom reviewer, even though, of course, I am. That's why people liked that video, and it got a lot of views, which to me, that doesn't speak on my merit, though, all right? That's DEI views. It's not because of my merit I'm getting those views. It's just because I look a certain way, all right? It's like, oh, he's a fetus and he's reviewing a condom and he's not qualified. It's all about a misinterpretation. I do have a PhD in this type of shit. I have been reviewing condoms for many, many years. It's just that people don't look into that. They don't know the context. That's the only reason those views exist. It's not about me or my merit. So for those reasons, I do have a little bit of a personal qualm with the success of that video and the millions of dollars I got from sponsorship deals due to that video. So, yeah. An apple? Wait, weren't we just talking about how that has glucose and how even though it's still sugar, it has fiber. I already got my fiber right here. But no, yeah, put that on a paper towel and I could totally have it afterwards. And also, I was planning on going and getting a sandwich if you want one.
I'm eating a salad now.
You know, a sandwich is just a salad but with bread, you know, in between bread, if you really think about it. So, I mean, if you want a salad but more and better, then, you know, although I don't have vegetables in my, I don't eat salads and I don't eat vegetables in my sandwiches, you know, so it's like a salad but without the salad part with bread. That's what a sandwich is. Of course I'm in the dining room, Dylan. We're feasting right now. I mean, what? Where else could I eat it? Huh? In the bathroom? That'd be embarrassing. I've never eaten paper in the bathroom. Don't watch my pre-recordeds. We are rating our day out of 10. Like today, like on a scale from 1 to 10, 5 is the average, 10 longest, 0 shortest, or no, you know, none, 0 members. And I'm measuring a 5 point. What is it? 2? I don't know. Whatever. I'll get better. I'm sick. I'm just mapping your house. Yeah, if you must know, the entrance is actually a small trap door down here. I don't want to show you guys because I want the fun of you mapping out my house and tracking down my coordinates through GPS and also doing what they did with the Tourette's guy, where they would track each part of his house, and then a stalker came to his house and tried to knock on Tourette's guy's door so that Tourette's guy could swear at him. Unfortunately, that guy went to the wrong house, if I do remember the story correctly. But if you're planning on stalking me and getting my coordinates, there is a trapdoor here. That's where you enter. You have to dig, possibly and preferably with a spoon. You have to dig about maybe 1.5 miles from, what is it called? Bakersfield. That's where it's called. Yeah, go to Bakersfield. There's specifically a male strip club kind of in the southeastern sect of Bakersfield. Get a spoon, dig downward, then you have to go southeastern with the spoon. Keep digging, and eventually you just have to kind of stipulate, but you'll get to my trapdoor right here. And if you happen to do it and time it right, you'll pop up out of the trapdoor when I'm doing one of my streams, and I'll be like, hey, you tracked down my house, guy from the internet, and I'll have you eat paper with me. And maybe I'll give you a hug. I am the Tourette's guy. No, I'm calling BS on that. I haven't heard you swear once, and you haven't said a single slur. Give me 3 slurs per stream, and then I'll give you that label. What did I just walk into? Oh, I'm teaching all of you how to properly stalk me and track me down. So someone's mapping out my house. This is the dining room. That's the fireplace. It can get a little hot. And then this is pictures of me and my younger sister. You can see I'm being very affectionate, and I'm beating her ass in a dance battle right there. You see? Look at my form. And then that is my printer. That's my printer over there. So if you just want to know where everything in my house is, I'm kind of giving you little sneak peeks. And in each new stream, I'm going to show a little more of my house. Like here, in this one, I'm going to show you a little more. Okay, that's all you're seeing. There you go. Sis kind of bad. Bad at dancing? Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. What's the silly number behind your credit card? Oh, yeah. It's 643. I don't know what that number's for. Apparently it's important or something. I don't know. Excuse me. I'm spoiling you guys with so much valuable information. But yeah, make sure to dig with don't use a plastic spoon like the amateurs in prison do, all right? Make sure to use a metal spoon. It's durable, can cut through most forms of limestone, which you will find once you go underneath, I believe, like maybe 3/4 of a mile of sediment, you'll encounter the limestone layer. That stuff, for me personally, it's always irritating because the limestone, it seems like it's hard to break through. Also, it smells, especially because a lot of limestone traps a lot of moisture, and a lot of that water is millions upon millions of years old. There's dinosaur fossils and whatnot in there. So whenever I'm trying to stalk somebody and go up through their trap door, I like to go with a metal spoon because it just breaks through the limestone a lot easier. Can I use my fingers? If you want to keep your fingernails, probably not. But if you don't mind losing about 3 liters of blood due to wounds in your fingers that will continue to get dirt in them, possibly infected. I mean, some people are wild and they just want to live life full of thrills. So what's the gold thing on the wall? Oh yeah, that's my old my dad's barbecue grill. He got it from this weird store, and it was supposed to be a gimmick where it would infuse his meat with the gold standard of cooking or something. It was some marketing gimmick, and my dad fell for it. Turns out that it was just an inflatable balloon shaped like a waffle. He got ripped off. Be right back. Calling locksmith lawyer. It's called the lockpicking lawyer, but yes, he's a very good YouTuber. He will give you very good advice. I have a Fisher Price 2006 pink lock. You need the Fisher Price 2006 pink plastic key to unlock it. So purchase your own playset if you want to unlock the lock on my trap door. We actually have, I think, 3 of those on our doorknob. So good luck getting in. You're gonna have to use that key 3 times, and that's Fisher Price plastic we're talking about. So he is still doing this. Well, of course, I know I do look like the goofy one here. Thank you, Bozo the Clown. I will do it for you, my beloved. Okay, that's good. I hope to find a good gaggle of you coming to my, my house, trying to open the door up. Although, if there's 3 of you and each of you buy your own Fisher Price playset with the same model of pink key, then I mean, you could probably open up all 3 locks. So this is like one of those children's movies where it's a scavenger hunt, and each person has to bring their own little artifact and their own token of individuality. And when they get to the door, they have to, in their own unique way, unlock their little part of the door, and then they get in, and then they meet the paper reading live stream guy, and then they freeze frame, and it's a happy ending. It's crammed down here by the limestone. You had to dig harder, all right? Obviously, it's going to be tough. That's why I recommended metal. Just because you get a metal spoon doesn't mean that it's going to be easy. You have to work at it. It'll take 4 times slower. And also, that limestone layer, it does go on for, I think, about a good 250 yards. So you're going to be digging for, I would estimate, probably 4.5 years. So just be patient. I'll still be doing the streams by then if I'm not dead. So how long am I going to do this for? Well, I just accidentally answered your question, Bozo the Clown. Thank you, by the way. It's so funny. Every single time people come in, they're like, huh, what is this? Paper? Eating paper? What's this all about? And I'm like, you saw the title. But they always ask the same questions. But it's to test the durability of my stomach lining. So far, the experiment's working out quite good. We've had a couple false alarms and a couple of conditions. I'm just a sick person, so people falsely attributed it to the paper reading when it actually just passes straight through me. But also long-term, when it comes to the toughness of my esophageal lining and my stomach lining, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And on top of all that is to establish internet presence and to get a community of people to try and stalk my house and break in, obviously. Dedication is real. Thank you. I'm currently at my security job watching this from my Steam Deck. Well, I mean, if you want any advice, you know how to get people into an arm lock, right? If people try to break in, there's a myth that you have to place your this part of your arm on someone's windpipe here, but that doesn't work very well. What you have to do is there's a pressure point underneath the one of the spinal discs, and you have to press that, and then also shove your other finger up their ass, and so that actually stuns them for about 2.5 seconds. That'll be your time to like pin them to the ground. So an arm lock just doesn't work that way. I'm giving so much advice today. This is the last piece, by the way. I'll be there in 20 years when you have an ostomy bag because the paper caused an obstruction. Not yet, not yet. And again, my body is actually kind of molding itself to the paper, so the paper is just passing through. You know how if you get a fat guy on a slip and slide, and the slip and slide kind of the plastic bends to accommodate the circular shape of the fat guy. I've seen it happen. That's what my body's doing for the paper that's sliding through. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Eating a sheet of paper a day, day 842. I'm going to see you tomorrow either in a pre-recorded or in another stream. And thank you for coming anyways, even though I had a bit of a streak of just pre-recorded videos. Even though those get more views, like consistently, each pre-record has been getting 200 to 300 views. I don't know, that's weird. You'd think after one pre-recorded, it would have run its course, right? It would just get old and boring, like he's just eating paper again, like what? So somehow people are not getting bored of that, and it's been like 7 pre-recordeds in a row, and people are consistently popping in to be concerned for my health. So that's great. So I'll see you tomorrow in either a pre-recorded or a live stream. Each one has their pros and cons. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. And until next time, wait. this is goodbye. Also, go to the main channel tab in this channel and subscribe to good content because that's where I put out the content that I'm actually proud of. I'm not really that proud of any of this. So go down there to watch. Just skip the noob stuff and just go to the blackface speech. That's pretty good. All right. See you guys later. Goodbye.